After 2 full days on the road, our first stop was the Findhorn community, which is the oldest eco-village in the UK. It's on the north coast of Scotland, about 30 miles from Inverness. It felt right to meet with Craig, one of the feral elders who's moved here from Australia in the 70s and has been an integral part of the community for over 5 decades. It's hard to sum up Craig, and it feels wrong to try and label him. He's more than just an artist, a potter, a dancer, a doula, a leader, and an awesome didgeridoo player. He's more like a living experiment whose very actions and ways of being encourage us to question what we are and how we live, how we act, how we relate to nature, and what we might need to change. In his 80s now, Craig still has more energy, curiosity, and lust for life than many people half his age. Today I feel we've captured a glimpse of just some of his wisdom, his conviction, and his creativity. Here in Findhorn, so much of what you do is looking at how you live in harmony with nature and each other.
The beauty of this place is it's very, very eclectic, so that you don't have to be spiritual in any particular way. And it doesn't have a set belief other than be kind, be gentle, be loving, and try and practice what you preach in this context. A multitude of ways in which you can connect with yourself and also connect with, you could say, the wider state of the world. And here we try to broaden that field, but have us all living together at the same time.
How do you think we've got to a place as a species where there is so much concern about how we are currently living and what we're doing to nature? How did that happen?
It's a very short journey, but quite long in our lifespan. It's from the hunter-gatherer, where we were actually looking for ways to survive. And then we've progressed. We've learned how to harness all the energy on the planet. We're draining the planet, we're consuming it. It's an evolutionary journey, and we're at the point, if we don't wake up, we will actually upset the planet so that we won't be able to live on it, others will.
Yes, it's almost like how in society we're so out of balance with the disconnect between rich and poor, so is the balance of the planet falling out of kilter. And what other actions or practices does the Findhorn community offer people or experiment with?
I looked at one point here, early days, I thought I'll go off grid. And then all of a sudden we decided to create our own sewage treatment plant. So solution solved. And then I looked at, well, actually I'll get my own little wind generator, and we decided, oh, let's put up a wind farm. So I'm off grid again. Even the kilns that we're using here in the pottery, hopefully we're carbon neutral because we're generating our own energy. You know, I think so many villages could be retrofitted throughout this country, all over the world, where we wouldn't have to have such giant solutions to the problems that we've created.
If there was one thing that you could inspire others to change their life and change the future for the better, what would that be?
Well, that one thing is this place is a demonstration of that. You don't have to have replicas of it, but at the same point, it's possible. You can change the world, you can change your lifestyle. And it's full-featured in it embraces everything, the modern technologies, the old technologies, but it's possible. Findhorn exists, and I don't want little Findhorns all over the planet, by the way. That's not the message, but the message is that it can be created and it can be sustained, and it can enhance both your own well-being and the well-being of every other species and the planet at the same time. Look at what you're eating, what's on your plate, what can you change, where's it coming from? Is it coming from 30 miles away? Or is it coming from the other side of the planet? You can change that.